All right guys, so we made it through the first month of 2021. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what worked and what didn't work with my planner system that I had decided to use for this year. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki. I want to welcome you to Carry Grace. Okay, so it is February the 1st and I have been using my planners for 1 month during the year of 2021. Now, I started out the year using a Passionate Penny Pincher home planner. That is a mouthful. I started out using that as my main planner, and then I was using a mini happy planner and a Moterm cover. That was going to be my on-the-go planner, the one that I took with me when we left the house. And then I was also using the Erin Condren Petite Folio system, and I was planning to use that for all of my work and social media and things like that. All right, so let's start with the Passionate Penny Pincher home planner. All right, so this is the planner that I'm using as my main planner, and it is the one that I have said that I would stay in for all of 2021. I'm sticking to this one, y'all. Okay, so this one is my main planner. Now, the way I use this planner is the monthly calendar is my landing zone for pretty much everything. So every appointment, every practice, everything that has like a specific day and a time, it goes in there. Also things like birthdays and anniversary reminders. It's also where I keep notes for things like make an appointment to get the dog groomed or make a dentist appointment or things like that. I have those little reminders on the sidebar. So I keep all of that in the monthly calendar. Then I also keep my monthly meal plans in here. And then I also have on the weekly spread, this is actually a cleaning system as well. So on the weekly spread, at the very top, there are check boxes for all of your daily routines, and then it's a horizontal layout. And I know I'm talking about this planner like you've seen it. I have done a couple of videos on this planner. If you haven't seen them, I will link them down below so that you can reference them. I don't want to make this video super long, but all of that information so that you can see inside this planner is in those videos if it's something you want to check out. But I use this, like I sit down at the beginning of the week and I put in all of my timed appointments, and that's pretty much all that I keep in this planner. So I don't put to-do lists and things like that in here. I did try that the first couple of weeks, like just using it as kind of my only kind of main planner, and it was just too much. I prefer a daily planner to look at for the day, but I do enjoy having this kind of as my roadmap for the week. So this is still working great. Okay, so the next planner that I was planning to use for 2021 is the Mini Happy Planner, and I had that in a Moterm B6 leather cover. Now, I had convinced myself that I needed a smaller planner that I could stick in my purse for on the go. I wanted it to be in a leather cover so that I could keep it nice and protected. I found that Moterm B6 cover. I reviewed that. It's a gorgeous planner cover. I still highly recommend it if you like that style of planner and that style of cover. But here we are, and I don't like covers on my planners. I like to be able to flip my planners all the way back on themselves. I don't like to have something open completely. I don't like writing in a planner when there's a big bulky cover on it. It's just not my thing. So I returned the Moterm cover, decided that it was not for me. Like I said, if that's your thing, I do recommend the cover. It's just a personal preference. All right, so what I discovered using the Mini Happy Planner is that, because I was planning to use this for my daily pages, this is not big enough for me. I like to be able to write down all the things. I was planning to use the monthly in here for tracking workouts and things like that, but there is a spot in this planner to log my daily workouts, and so there really wasn't a reason for me to keep it in here as well. So this is no longer a planner, this is a notebook. It is the Happy Planner cover. It has the gold discs on it because I do prefer the discs, and it is full of paper, like filler paper. I use this to jot down grocery lists. I use it to make a list when I'm running errands so I don't forget what I need to do. I keep it in my purse in case I need to write some details down that need to be added to my planner, but it's really just a notebook. There's no calendar pages in here. It's just paper, and that's okay. Like I said, I was convinced I needed a portable planner, but I didn't. I needed a notebook. So here we are. All right, so the next thing that I am using that I was not planning on using this year, but it worked really well for me last year, and so I had to go back to it, and that is the Kit Life Daily Planner. Y'all, this planner is so good. The way that it's laid out, there's just something about it. It just really, really works for me. It helps me stay motivated. It helps me stay focused and on track, and I definitely need that in my life. So the way I use these together is all monthly appointments, all of those things are in here. I sit down for the week, I plan out my week, and then each day I get this out and I basically make a to-do list. So at the top, and again, I do have separate videos showing you the inside of this, but the way this is laid out, I've got a column that I use for my personal to-do list. I've got a column that I use for my work to-do list. I really like having the hours down at the bottom because it really helps me with time blocking. We homeschool, we're also just busy. I work from home, and time blocking really helps me stay focused, and it just works. So with this in mind, let's talk about the Erin Condren Folio on the go system. Okay, so I was planning to use this as my content planner, and I still am to some degree, but also not really. So basically what I mean is, because this has another monthly calendar in here and I'm using this every day, what I have decided to do is I am using the monthly calendar in this planner to track all of my videos and posts and all of the things that I need to track. Most of those things I like to kind of look at as a whole on the month, and so that is where I am putting those. So if I need to scratch something out or move it around, it's not a big deal. This is a daily planner. It's going to be messy. It's not going to be super pretty. I'm totally okay with that. What I am doing though is I am also using the monthly planner that I had in my folio. It is part of the Petite system. What I'm using this for is kind of at the end of the month, I am going back in and writing in here when the videos actually went live, stats, different things that I like to track. They are in here on the monthly, and then I can just kind of use this to go back and look at things. I am also using this for notes pages for specific videos, because sometimes when I do a video for a brand or something like that, I have a lot of notes, and so I do like to keep record of that, so I do keep all of that in here. But having all the different planners was just too much, so I've got it narrowed down to my home planner, my daily planner, and then these two things I don't use daily, but I get this out about once a month and I kind of log everything in here. And then I also just use this, like I said, as a notebook, how anybody would use any notebook in their purse. And this is just one that I can add pages in or out of. I may eventually add things like sermon notes in here for church, because I do have like a tab dividers and things. But anyway, this is just simple. It's working. I kind of tried to get away from what worked, and it wasn't working, so I had to go back to what's working. So those are my updates. That is what worked and what didn't work for me for January as far as my planners go. All right guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, have you had to switch some things up with your planning routine already? Or did you stick to your guns and just use what you already knew worked for you? Let me know. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys soon.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that